book lovers, it is G-Swizz here, and I'm here today to do my series TBR of 2018. So I was meant to do a 2017 one. That never worked out because I was lazy. Not really because I was lazy, I just didn't think about it and I totally forgot about it. And I totally wanted to do one, I just never got a chance to. But this year, I do have a chance to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show 10 series that I want to complete this year, but I haven't started. I mean, 2 out of 10 series that I have on this list I have started, and I will show those to you guys very soon. The rest of them I haven't started and I want to complete. So I guess you can call this the binge reading of the series in 2018. Now, almost all of these series have been completed or will be completed in 2018, except for one. So the first series that I'll show you is the one that hasn't been completed in 2018 and will not be completed in 2018. But the rest of them will either be completed in 2018 or they're already completed. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started with the series TBR of 2018. So the first series that I'm gonna show you, like I said, has not been completed and will not be completed until 2019, and that is The Expanse. If you guys don't know, this is a 9-book series. If you don't happen to know, my goal is to at least complete 4 or 5 books in this series this year. So the ones I currently own are Leviathan Wakes, Caliban's War, and finally Abaddon's Gate. I really wanted to read the series because I want to start the Netflix TV show, but I can't watch it until I read this because that's what book lovers have to do apparently. The next series that I want to start this year and also complete will be the Disruption Corruption duology by Jessica Shervington. This is actually an Australian YA series and it's a dystopian. And you barely get those from Australian writers, so I'm pretty excited to pick this one up. A lot of people really do love this one, so I'm very curious and I'm really excited to pick this one up. The next series that I want to start and finish this year will be the Rebel of the Sands series by Alan Hamilton, which consists of Rebel of the Sands, Traitor to the Throne, and finally Hero at the Fall. I think Hero at the Fall comes out in March, so this series will be completed this year. Let's hope this series gets completed by me this year. The next series I have on this list will be the Wrath and the Dawn duology by Renee Yardier, which consists of The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger. I bought this series solely because of its beautiful covers, and I was actually very close to reading it. Like, dang it, I can't read it this year because I'm having anti-romantic feelings. This is full of romance, but I guess I should be okay with it now, so I'm pretty excited to read these. The next series I plan to start and finish this year is a series that I constantly forget that I have on my shelf, and that is the Leviathan trilogy by Scott Westerfeld, which consists of Leviathan, Behemoth, and Goliath. Now, apparently this is a really awesome steampunk trilogy, and I picked it up because Caddy-tastic really did recommend it a couple of years ago. Not even a couple of years ago, like around 5 years ago or something. And that was the big reason why I wanted to read it. And then when I saw this box set in one of my local bookstores, I had to snatch it up. And it's not even an Australian box set. This is like an American box set. I literally bought this 2 years ago, and have I read it yet? No, but will I read it? Let's hope so. The next series I want to get to this year will be the Generations trilogy by Scott Ziegler, which consists of Alive, A Light, and Alone. I remember when Alive was getting so much buzz on BookTube, and I was here for it. I was really excited for it, and I never saw this book in Australian bookstores ever, and I had no access to this book, and then by the time I was able to get it from the Book Depository, it was sold out on the Book Depository, and this copy went out of print, and they actually made new covers for the series, and I didn't like the new covers as much as I liked these ones, and then all of a sudden I found this in an Australian bookstore, finally, and I had to snatch it up, and then I was able to order the rest off of Book Depository as you do. So yes, I've been hearing some rave reviews about the series, and I'm really excited to get to it because it just sounds amazing. Next we have the Magisterium series by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare, which consists of the Iron Trial, the Copper Gauntlet, the Bronze Key, I think the next is the Silver Mask, and then the last one, I don't know, the Golden Boy? I don't even know. If I find the title of the 5th book, I will put it as a caption. I cannot believe that this series is actually completing now because I remember the year that this came out. The year that this book came out, I think, was the year I started reading, so that's insane. It's insane to think that all 5 books are going to be out this year. I don't currently own the 4th book. I probably just need to go to the store and get the 4th book. But then the 5th book will be coming out later this year, and so I've got to read all of these before that one comes out. Although I have read the Iron Trial, so I don't know whether I need to recap. I definitely need to get onto the rest of the series ASAP. The next 2 series I have here will be Brandon Sanderson series. We've got the Mistborn trilogy. I read the 1st book, and I liked the 1st book. I just need to continue on with the series. I read the 1st book now a year and a half ago, and yes, I remember it vividly, but I need to pick the rest up, and I also need to pick up the spin-off series because the spin-off series seems really cool too. I'm falling behind with Brandon Sanderson's books, seriously. I've only read 1 book by him and I'm putting this pressure on myself, my goodness. And also I have the Stillheart trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. I think it has to do with vigilantes, and that's the reason why I picked it up, and also because the covers are stunning. So it consists of Stillheart, Firefight, and finally Calamity. And the final series I have on my TBR this year is going to be the series that I focus on, like I focused on reading the series of unfortunate events last year. I do want to read a childhood series that I never completed. as a child. I only read one book, and that was like my first or second year of reading, and that's it. And that is the Chronicles of Narnia series by C.S. Lewis. Now, I read The Magician's Nephew, that's it. I watched the Narnia movies. I did not like Prince Caspian. Prince Caspian was a big letdown because Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was my favorite. The Voyage of the Dawn Treader was okay, but I'm really excited to read this series, and I will not be reading The Magician's Nephew because I remember this one very vividly, but I will be reading books 2 to 7 this year and probably going a book a month. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to read all these book series this year, and let's hope they go well. In 2016, I think I read every single book series on my series TBR. Let's hope in 2018 I will do the same. I mean, I didn't have one in 2017, and I think that's why I didn't feel the pressure in 2017 to read series, but these are the 10 series that I just need to get to this year. So that is going to be it for this video today, book lovers. You can follow me on my social medias. I'm at G-Swizzelbooks on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm also Goodreads. That's www.goodreads.com/gswizzle. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.